Welcome to Tableau. This tutorial will give you a quick understanding of how information can be used to visualize data. Tableau is a business intelligence tool that allows quick analysis of data by providing data visualization, equipping anyone with the ability to understand data and information quickly and effectively. Tableau's mission is to help people see and understand their data. Tableau puts the power of data into the hands of the non-technical. Anyone can use Tableau. The history of Tableau began to evolve 11 years ago as a desktop application, but has since matured into an executive tool. The seeds of Tableau were planted in the early 1970s when IBM invented SQL, and later in 1981 became more focused when the spreadsheet became a popular application for PC. Tableau's founders include Christian Cabot, the CEO and chairman, Pat Hanrahan, the chief scientist, and Chris Stolt, the CDO, all of whom have helped manage and create Tableau software to become a versatile application. Tableau is designed to be flexible for all users and interchangeable between single users and corporate enterprises. Any entity that had the need to visualize data is a candidate for Tableau solutions. Tableau allows business users to create personal reports with ease and reduces IT department costs, as Tableau is an inexpensive solution. Tableau has helped many people increase sales, streamline operations, improve customer service, manage investments, and access quality and safety of healthcare, as well as study treatment and diseases. Sample enterprise users of Tableau include universities and colleges for educational and business use, federal government, hospitals, the military, law firms, international policing organizations, manufacturing, financial, and insurance companies, retailers, multinational financial institutions. Example users of Tableau within an enterprise include report designers who are responsible for performing analysis and creating reports, information technology members who are responsible for managing Tableau servers and maintaining good data governance, and information consumers, such as insurance companies and HIM professionals who use the output and may want to do their own report creation. All enterprises use data to monitor operations and perform analysis. The insight from these reports and analysis are used to maintain and improve efficiency, prevent negative outcomes, and Tableau lowers the technical bar for accessing data from many different data sources. By interacting with data in real time while using appropriate visual analytics, data provides the possibility for seeing patterns that are not visible with traditional business information analysis tools. Cost reduction, resource allocation, and compliance regulations to keep efficiency and profitability moving in the right direction. The key is maintaining healthcare reporting metrics across all healthcare programs can cut data management and provide efficiency. Unified Data Access estimates that more than 50% of patient information maintained is in unstructured data formats. Interactive dashboards available to staff enables consistent information lines regardless of location within a healthcare or enterprise community. This can improve wait and cycle times for patients. It can empower departments to review and explore data and uncover answers to trends by investigating relevant information more aggressively. also resulting in information technology departments with additional time to increase and generate reports and respond to specific inquiries. Hospitals have uncovered underlying reoccurring issues with claims processing that have let them proactively identify claims codes that need a different level of attention to be processed on time. Clinics have uncovered service providers who aren't delivering effective services and have taken corrective action. Physicians running studies are identifying patients who not only haven't been adhering to protocols, but glean insight into possible reasons why this needs to be taken action. This means more metric, more underlying data, and more relationships among the information than ever before have been considered, regardless of whether the data is in a database, warehouse, spreadsheet, or multiple places at once. The impact of thinking big about what data can reveal is largely significant. Tableau consists of several different types of software, including Tableau Desktop, which has two different editions, personal and professional. The professional edition is more popular because it connects to a wider variety of data sources. Tableau Reader permits the users to share content with another desktop tool. Tableau Reader is a free version that allows users to consume Tableau Desktop reports without the need for a paid license. Tableau Server is often used for larger companies or enterprises, permitting information consumers to access reports in a secure environment without the need to load software. This is available to be consumed via web-based browsers such as iOS or tablets. Tableau Public, a free tool for sharing public data on the web via blogs or web pages. Tableau Public Premium is a fee-based service for those who want a hosted solution. It is the same technology as Tableau Public, but in a private consumption environment. Tableau Desktop minimum requirements for software include Microsoft Windows 7, 8, 8.1, Vista, and XP. Also, Server 2003 and 2008 can be used with Tableau. A minimum of Intel Pentium 4 or AMD Opteron processor, 250 megabyte minimum free disk space, and 32-bit color depth is often recommended. Please note, Internet Explorer and Apple operating systems are not supported by Tableau. However, Tableau can be run on Apple iOS through a virtual Windows environment. Apple's Boot Camp provides the means to run Windows on Mac systems. In addition, other commercial products such as VMware Fusion or Parallels Desktop can be used to run Tableau on a MacBook as well. After you have confirmed your software requirements, you will need to download Tableau onto your PC. Once you have opened Tableau in the website provider of your choice, you will find this home screen. Here you're able to view the various products that we just discussed earlier in this video. There's Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Tableau Online, Tableau Public, and Tableau Reader. However, today we are going to download a free trial of Tableau Desktop. By clicking here, the website will redirect you to a free trial of this product. Here you're going to click Try It Free, and the website will redirect you to a downloading screen. Please follow the next 3 steps and open Tableau, and we can start this tutorial. After opening Tableau, you will come to this graphical user interface. From here, Tableau will allow you to connect to several types of information and data. To access and connect to pre-existing data from another source on your PC, click Connect to Data right here. The next screen will prompt you to select the location of your data. Types of data that Tableau can connect to include Microsoft Access, Excel, text files, and Workbook, along With more specialized server programs, the data we are using for this tutorial is from the Canadian Cancer Society. We have previously formatted the information into an Excel file. Therefore, we are now going to proceed to connect our file with Tableau. By clicking on the Microsoft Excel, we have access to the Excel files on our PC. Click the desired file and open. The next screen is our workbook screen. The workbook can be changed by clicking and selecting a different workbook. If an Excel file is more than one sheet, they're shown here. To view the data of any sheet, click this Data button. Here you can review the data to confirm its submission into Tableau. There are two ways to submit Excel sheets into Tableau. First, you can type the name of the sheet into the search bar, which would be more useful if there are hundreds or thousands of sheets of data. Follow this by pressing Enter. Here simply you can review the data again before submitting and going to your workbook. The second way to input data into Tableau from Excel is simply by dragging and dropping the information into this box. Now that that's confirmed, click Go to Workbook. Once connected to Workbook, Tableau will take you to this interface. There are many different cards available, such as the card here in the left top corner, titled Data. This contains the title of the current workbook being used. Below is the dimensions. This data includes the measurement names and the types of cancer we will be referring to. Below the measurements, this data is specific to each province within Canada. Now that we have the data in Tableau, let's learn how to visually view our information. First, you have to select your dimension. For this case, our types of cancer formatted in F1, we are going to drag and drop into the columns card. Second, select the measurement. For this graph, we are going to use the information for just Ontario. And drag and drop this portion into rows. Automatically, Tableau will formulate you a graph. In the marks card, shown that the graph is currently set to automatic. Here you have the ability to change the graph information. Let's change it to line. Or perhaps a filled map. But for this demonstration, we're just going to stick to a bar graph. So from here, we go back to our marks card, which also shows the color can be changed on the graph. So let's change it to red and a little lighter. In addition, you can also change the size of the graph, which is the thickness of the graph itself. You can show labels on the graph by checking this box. Here you can also change the font and the font color. As well as the alignment of the labels within the graph. Now I'm going to show you how to make this information clearer. By hovering over one bar in the graph, you can view F1 and ON. This information can be changed. Better explain its purpose. By clicking tooltip, you can edit the information. Let's delete F1 and replace it with type of cancer. And let's also delete ON and replace it with amount for the number of patients with the cancer. Now, hovering back over the bar, again you will show the two changes that we have now made to the graph. Next, we are going to duplicate this sheet. This will create an exact replica of the current sheet you have produced and changed. Next, we are going to exclude all of the total patients in cancer within Canada to create a clearer view of this graph. This will remove the bar completely from your screen. You can select specific bars by clicking their titles or grouping the bars together by clicking and holding your mouse to select a specific group. Here we are going to group the bars together by clicking the group button. This will gray out the other information and make the group more prominent to the viewer or the creator. Next, by clicking the group button, you can edit the colors of this specific group. Let's change it to red. Next, we are going to change the title of Sheet 2. Simply click Sheet 2 tab at the bottom of the page, like Excel, and change its title. We're going to change this one to the 5 types of cancer, because that's how many we've highlighted today. Next, we are going to format the graph using the ascending and descending order of information in the graph. By using these buttons, we are able to change it from ascending and descending order. And we can also swap the view of the graph on this button. Next, we are going to create a dashboard. Click this button. A dashboard allows you to view more than one graph at a time, making it easier to compare data. When you change information in one graph, the change will also appear in the dashboard. We're going to input the data from both graphs onto this dashboard. And we're going to change the original color of one of the graphs. So here we're going to go back to color and change it to yellow. Here you can see, when you click on the dashboard, that the original and the dashboard model of the graph are changed to manipulate a match accordingly. This button on Tableau will allow you to view different types of graphs and change them accordingly. The gray ones indicate graphs that cannot be changed. The colored ones indicate the ways you can possibly change your data. This button at the bottom of Tableau will allow you to view small icons representing your graphs. Here you can also interchange between the graph and the dashboard. When you are done creating your graph, you will want to save your information. Now we are going to create a new graph. Following the original steps to importing your information, we are going to create a new graph showing the relationship between two different sets of information. Here we are going to open up our documents like normal through Excel, the exact same document we're going to use from the Canadian Cancer Society. After importing the data and creating a workbook, on the top access bar beside the workbook, you will find the option Data. Here you will want to choose to connect to data. This will allow you to import another piece of information by following the exact same steps as importing the first piece of information. Again, we're going to connect the same piece of information from the Cancer Society. However, instead of female, we're going to connect to the male cancer. And we're going to create another workbook. Here you can see that in the data card, there are two, both the male and the female sheets. These are interchangeable. We're going to select our information from the male and input it following the same format as the first graph, and then select the female information and put it also into the graph. If you try and drag and drop both information into this column, you'll receive this pop-up. To prevent this, close the pop-up and open up data again. Here you will be able to edit relationships. You will need to create a custom relationship. Then you will need to click Add. You will need to make sure that both male and female are highlighted, and you'll need to make sure that both male and female are selected before pressing OK. Now you have a relationship. Therefore, you can properly add the female Ontario information to the male to create a double graph. Tableau will formulate two different graphs. By selecting the double graph on the right-hand side, you will be able to create the visual effects of both graphs in one. Let's change this. Let's also change the colors to better represent the data in the graph. We'll change women's to pink and blue for men. And then we'll go from there. Notice the nulls in the bottom right-hand corner of this graph. It states that there are 6 points on the graph that one section of data does not directly correlate. In this graph, the correlation problem exists because females only have certain types of cancer, such as ovarian. For this graph, I would like labels to change and to change the transparency of the colors as they are too bright. Some extra features include formatting the graph to the current screen here. Here you are able to change the width, the height, and fit the entire page, but we're going to continue to work with normal. And the ability to rename the axis by clicking the axis is here. Edit the axis, scroll down to where it says value, and enter whatever you consider to be a normal axis name. Here we're going to insert cancer patients. In addition, you can filter the direct fields you want to view by clicking on specific columns. By clicking these, you can remove certain types of columns from your graph. By clicking on the measurement values, you can also filter the provinces or add more to your graph. Here, we're going to add a few more provinces. And you can see the direct correlation. When you remove all cancer, it is a lot more prevalent what types of cancer are available to be seen. To remove the provinces, click them away until there are as many as you do want or none at all. You can also click All to view all of the information for all of the provinces in Canada. And that concludes our tutorial. Thank you for watching.